Hey beautiful Gemini, welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for the middle of November to the middle of December. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics and OG Mala Master, here to bring the cards to life for you. So we're just going to get some general messages on what to expect for this 30-day period, and then we'll get some advice cards from Spirit. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to the Gemini family and help Gemini navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. All right, beautiful Gemini. So if I recall correctly, for the month of November, I got some pretty wild messages of like light versus darkness for you. You know, like a battle of light and dark, you know. And so what I'm seeing here is balance, finding freedom, breaking free, and justice on your side, karma coming around, that kind of thing. All right. So you start with the High Priestess, and that goes to the King of Cups. This is strong intuition. Like you can see what's coming, you know, or you can feel what's coming. Like you're really in your feels. There's a lot of energy here of your emotional guidance system, your emotional body lit up, your heart chakra open, very open, you know. With the High Priestess, this is, again, I talked about the light and the dark, you know. There is a balance struck. Your reading starts with the High Priestess and ends with justice. So that's what you have. You have strong balance energy here and righting the scales. With the justice, you can see those two columns as well. Those are the two cards with those two columns. So it feels like those columns make a portal for you, you know, an opening, but also they are the conduit through which Spirit interacts in your life, right? Your back is to the veil, right? Behind that veil is Spirit. You know, your back is to the veil, like Spirit has your back. Spirit is coming in, right? It's really connected energy though, like you're super connected. You have King of Cups there, which is deep subconscious energy, repressed emotions and feelings and memories as well. But this is super deep emotion. This is your deepest mind, and the High Priestess is the void, right? So this is like a super deep month for you, where things could be happening internally as opposed to externally, you know. But then, clarifying the High Priestess, you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is embodying your emotions and having your heart chakra light up, you know. So it is your emotional guidance system could be the thing that is bringing you such strong intuition. And we're going to get advice cards after, but my strong advice to you would be, if you feel anything, if you feel apprehensive about something, don't do it. You know, like your feelings are going to show you the way very powerfully this month or this 30-day period. And the Page of Cups is like, for a lot of you, it's like a new love or loving something newly, you know. So it's like a new discovery, you know, because you have the Ace of Wands in your reading, which is a new passion as well. So there could just be the very beginnings of a brand new relationship, which could truly light you up in some really passionate and deeply meaningful way. Okay. But then clarifying the King of Cups, you have Temperance. And again, the King of Cups is about as deep as water can be, you know, and it's mastering your emotional body. It is emotional maturity. And with the Temperance, there is a lot of patience. There is a great transmutation happening with the Temperance. You are blending fire and water, you know, to make a third element, right? Or you're blending gold and silver to make a third element. And this is the great work. You're changing yourself. You're becoming more, you know? And I really feel like that's what, you know, that battle of light versus darkness that we talked about. This is light and darkness being blended together. This is your darkness and your light. You know, You are finding your truth somewhere in the middle, so somewhere that is your higher truth, I want to say, And also with the Temperance, there's healing. And the King of Cups brings a lot of healing, as does the Page of Cups. Like, if you are looking for healing, if you're waiting for healing, healing is here. Lean into that energy of healing. Something that you've been working on for a while with the Temperance card. You could finally find yourself, I wanted to say whole. But and why did I say finally? It feels like you've been working on this for a while. Beautiful, beautiful Gemini. And then you have the Seven of Cups, which is choosing wisely how you feel or what you value, like having a lot of options that all look appealing and needing to understand before you make your choice, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So beautiful Gemini, pause the video and make a wish, because this is a wish card and you never waste a wish, all right? So Gemini, this is wish fulfillment as well. Like, what you choose is going to make your wish come true. Choose wisely in order to make your wish come true, but this is what's coming in for you, a Nine of Cups moment, I feel like something that you wished for is now also going to be an option for you with the Seven of Cups. But the Seven of Cups ultimately is a challenge. It's an emotional challenge, or a challenge with your heart chakra, a challenge with your love, right? So needing to find your center, find your balance at a time of upheaval or change or testing, Just keep that in mind. That's going to take it as it resonates. That's going to manifest differently for each of you, But you can see the dove of peace in the middle. Just choose peace ultimately. Choose the more peaceful path, I would say, with that specific Seven of Cups. That's almost always the best choice for you. And then you have the Ace of Wands, and you can't make this up. Clarified by the Tower. So the Ace of Wands is a tower in itself. It is an explosion. It's almost volcanic in its energy. And the Tower is just that, So it feels like this tower that's coming down is something that is in your way, or something that has been handicapping you for a while, something that has been preventing healing, perhaps, for a lot of you with the Temperance here. But it is the need for this to come down, right? Through the process that you've undergone, it finally comes down. And when it does, something new is born, right? The Tower always humbles, unmasks, brings low, grounds us in some way, or something in our life in some way. Something that we leaned on, something that we came to rely on, and that we thought was going to keep us safe, that we thought was going to keep us elevated in some way, right? These people thought they were safe up in that tower, and it was the hand of God. It was lightning that brought them down, right? When you get too comfortable and it stifles your growth, Spirit goes ahead and helps you out with that. Spirit is like, let me reduce this to a pile of ashes. You're welcome. And that's really what you have here, So with the Ace of Wands, though, it's something new is born from that. And again, this is like divine timing, powerful, powerful lightning energy, Kundalini energy, and a blessing on energy. These are yads. These little flame drops that are falling all around are yuds, and it means a blessing from God. The faded finger of God that brings blessings into your life. And then at the bottom of each deck, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Justice card. So the Three of Pentacles is like you are growing and gestating your future, right? And this Three of Pentacles, you can see how she's doing that. She's thinking about turtles as she takes care of her eggs, as she warms her eggs. So it's turtles that is manifesting inside of there. You're creating it in the light grid. You are creating light codes that is going to eventually manifest densely, physically, right? So with the Justice card, that's what it's saying. There is a saying in the Bible that said, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that also shall he reap, right? So whatsoever you are sowing up here, that also is what you're manifesting down here. It's really, really important. And again, we'll get advice cards, but it's really important to be mindful about your thoughts, words, and deeds, because those are what manifests these eggs, these turtles, whatever will be born, right? So please keep that in mind. And under the Justice card is the King of Swords. This is the ultimate judge. This is the ultimate judgment. And because we have the Nine of Cups here, I would say a judgment comes in your favor, right? A judgment comes in your favor. And this doesn't have to be like a court case, but this can be something to do with an institution or an overlord, a power that is above you, because the King of Swords is very authoritative, right? It's like the overlords and an authority above us, with the Justice card giving you what you deserve, ruling in your favor. But please be mindful of your thoughts, words, and deeds as you move forward for this 30-day period, clearly. All right, so let's get some advice cards for beautiful Gemini for the middle of November to the middle of December. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, you have Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups. And then you have Magician, Four of Cups, Queen of Wands. Oh, wow. So Queen of Wands twice. Be bold. Don't shrink. All right. Do your magic as well, because the Queen of Wands is a witch. She is a bruja and a shamaness. She does magic. You can see both of them have their black cat here too, right? Like Spirit is with you in that, in your magical ability. And then you have the Magician here. There is like a little feather flying around. So this is for you. This is an extra special message for you. This is coming from your angels and your God's guides and guards, your ancestors, your higher self, and all of that. Okay. The Magician, right? This is you doing your magic, and again, putting your thoughts, words, and deeds behind your creative abilities. And the Queen of Wands isn't just super magic and powerful, but she's also super charismatic. People are drawn to her, and her creations are drawn to her. So she practices the law of attraction, and they come to her. She's very attractive, and she follows the sun. She's got sunflower here at the top of her wand here and the top of her wand here. There's sunflower energy. And so a sunflower only looks at the sun. When the sun rises, it wakes up, and then it follows the sun across the sky until it goes down, and then it puts its head down. So it doesn't look at what doesn't make it happy. It only looks at what it does make it happy, right? And that's what you're being told to do, follow your bliss, stay in your happy place. You have also the Ten of Cups, which is your ultimate happiness, and the Moon card too here, right? So aside from practicing your magic, and I want to say also about the Queen of Wands, is she's bold, like I said. She says her words, she takes up space. She's full of energy, and she creates. She's very, very creative. All the queens are creative, right? But she's confident about what she's creating, and she doesn't let other people tell her no. She's full of fire. She's full of spit and vinegar too. You know what I mean? So, and then the Moon, super, super intuitive energy, Follow your intuition. Don't question the impulses that you're getting. Don't question the messages that you're receiving. Take them and allow yourself to integrate them. Temperance card, King of Cups. Let them become part of you, your path. This is you absorbing light codes from spirit, downloads, right? And then 10 of Cups. Stay open to your happiness. Stay open to your happy ending, Embrace what you've accomplished. Take time to enjoy it because beautiful Gemini, this 10 of Cups energy is going to quickly become an Ace of Cups energy, okay? So this is a finish line for you where you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? Enjoy a bountiful harvest in some way before you get to work creating a new one, right? So when you're given the 10 of Cups as an advice card, take time to celebrate, take time to relax, take time with your loved ones as well. If you have loved ones, take time with them. And if you don't, take time with your gods, guides, and guards, all right? Rest emotionally. There's a lot of emotions here. Like with all of these cup cards, really, truly, also embody love. Embody, open to love, I want to say, if you're curious if this person is right for you, that kind of thing, the answer is yes. At the bottom of the deck, before I even go to the other cards, at the bottom of your second deck was the 5 of Cups upside down, right? And what this is the need to turn your frown upside down. Stop looking at the 3 of Cups, turn around and look at the 2 of Cups. But it was upside down. You're not necessarily seeing that 2 of Cups. So recognize that there is love, that there is a potential loving relationship here for you as well, for some of you. And you also have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is that same thing. You have this Ace of Cups here. Someone offering you love, right? And you're not looking at that. You're looking at those 3 cups there. It's like 3 cups are in the way of love for you somehow, So that's interesting. You will know what this is about. If this message is for you, you'll know what this is about. And the advice is, again, to open your eyes to the possibility of new love. Okay. And then, of course, Magician and the Queen of Wands. Such potent energy of magic, right? So do your magic. You're not always magical. You're not always, you are always magical, but you're not always as potent as you are right now. We go in cycles and seasons, right? There's a time for everything. And your alignment right now is extremely fertile and potent. This is the time to make things happen for yourself, And at the bottom of the first deck is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is at a crossroads where it's time to choose, right? And also sometimes the lovers will choose what other people wouldn't choose for them. Choose the unconventional choice. So there is that as well. And there is open to blessings, open to receive blessings, realizing that what got you kicked out, what got you expelled, what got you broken up with, what got you fired, whatever it is that put you on the outs before was what put you in perfect alignment with your true divine path as well. That is a specific message for the Lover's card, but some of you need to hear that, This is Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, having chosen to eat from the tree of knowledge and being blessed for doing so, right? Even though they're expelled from the garden. So there's really an energy like that, because it is clarifying that 5 of Cups that I told you about, right? Like there's some kind of conflict emotionally that you need to lean into your intuition to navigate correctly. Okay. So what else do we have for beautiful Gemini for this month? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 2 more for Gemini. Whoa, dang. All right, Gemini. Magic works through you. Scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. And I told you, Queen of Wands and Magician, like powerful, powerful magic. Don't question it. You are magical. And butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. You are beautiful. Recognize your beauty and step up into it. Be bold. Like I said, take up space. Be heard with the Queen of Wands. Bang your drum. Let the vibration carry from one end of the world to the other, I want to say. And fly. Spread your wings and fly. You're a butterfly, and butterflies are free to fly. Fly away. High away. Bye-bye. You know, that's an Elton John song. If you don't know it, it's just, I just got that for you, okay? And then storm spirit, chaos. And, you know, the only thing that I really feel chaotic here is obviously the Tower card and with the Ace of Wands, right? But storm spirit brings upheaval, and it also clears and cleanses. It baptizes you from above, right? Not from below. It comes from God, you know, just like the lightning that comes here. So I just feel like beautiful, like, and you can say, oh my gosh. I bet you that this image alone is the reason that we pulled this card. Look at this, is Zeus wielding his lightning bolt, and here's the lightning bringing down the tower. Spirit wants you to know that what brings down the tower is meant to be. This is God, this is divine alignment, divine timing, and this is my favorite. Dragon power. Dragon power. So like this is a really powerful time for you, honestly, with the Queen of Wands and the Magician. And I mean, all this intuition here, like dragon is fire, right? You have a lot of fire here with your cups, your water. You know, this is like super powerful energy. Lean into your power. Don't question your power. And exercise power, you know. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful Gemini. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.